Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing our green smoothie video. So we get a lot of questions about our green smoothie on our Instagrams, especially Ramses. He posts it almost every day when he makes his green smoothie. Well, yours is more like a maroon smoothie.
Guilty.
But it's essentially our green smoothie. So today we're going to be talking about how we make it, what we put in it, why we make it, and also showing you guys how we prep our bags so that we have all the stuff we put in it ready to go and it's just easier to make in the mornings. And I've gotten a lot of subscribers this last month or so, and it's mostly from our juice prepping video that we did almost exactly 2 years ago. And that was a video on how we were juice prepping, and we didn't always juice prep. We were juicing for a long time before we made that video, but recently it's gotten a lot more views. So if you guys subscribed because you found me through that video, this is going to be a little bit of a juicing 2.0, how we're juicing now.
And one of the main things that changed was we weren't juicing it. We're not juicing anymore. So we actually got a Vitamix, and that has been a complete game changer. We keep everything in there. We throw everything in there. It's a lot faster. It tastes better. So if that sounds like a video you want to watch, go ahead and stay tuned.
So this next part, we're going to be talking about just the main reasons why we drink this juice, why we make it, what keeps us motivated to drink it. So obviously the big thing is the health benefits. So we're not gonna go into that. That can be like a whole video on its own, just talking about health benefits of foods, but I'll just put them on the screen as we talk and stuff.
Some of the basic ones, the easy ones, the low-hanging fruit, so to speak, is the...
Did you say?
The low-hanging fruit.
What does that mean?
Alright, so some of the obvious benefits are going to be that it increases your energy. That's a big one, even to the point where you don't have to drink coffee. Another one is you get most of your vitamins. I'm not going to say all, most of your vitamins from the drink. And then also you get a daily serving of fresh vegetables that you choose. So, just think about the last time you ate kale 5 days in a row and spinach. Don't worry, I'll wait. So this is a quick, easy way to do it to make sure you get it in.
And then another obvious one is weight loss. If you're trying to lose weight, this can also definitely help you in doing that. Depending on if you do the more basic green juice that we're going to share with you guys today, or the one that Ramses does, it has a little bit more stuff. Depending on your goals, it can be like a meal replacement, or it can just be a snack, or just a great way to break your fast too if you are intermittent fasting.
And for those people interested in the numbers, I put my smoothie into MyFitnessPal and it comes out to 374 calories. So if you're interested in the numbers, that's what it is.
So those are just kind of the big reasons why we've been juicing, smoothieing, however you want to call it, and everything else I put on the screen. I didn't want to, like I said, go into it too much because it can definitely be a whole video on its own. But now let's move on to how we make it, what we put in it, and also how we prep our bags. We use gallon bags, and we do 2 servings in each bag. That way we don't have 10 bags in there. We can just have 5 for the 5 days out of the week. So Ramses is usually the one that does the bags. After we get all our groceries, we like to keep the vegetables and fruit and stuff that we're gonna prep for the bags out. That way we remember to do it, because sometimes we don't always have the time, we don't always do it in that moment, but we like to keep them out to remind us that we gotta make our green juice bags. So in the bags, you only put half a cucumber, half of an apple, half of a lemon, and 1 celery stalk. So we do 2 servings, so we do a whole apple, a whole cucumber, but we cut it up so that, and we already know what goes in our juices, so it's easy. But if you're just doing it for yourself, you can do 1 serving per bag. However, you can do 3 servings in 1 bag, whatever you want to do. But essentially 1 serving is just half an apple, half of a cucumber, half of a lemon, and 1 celery stalk. And that is what goes in the bags. Also, we put some lemon juice on top of the apples. So we cut up all the apples at the same time, and then Ramses will put lemon juice on them so that they don't brown as quickly. And if we use all our bags within that week, they won't get weird or bad or anything like that. Sometimes if we skip a juice or 2 during the week, and it's like Saturday, Sunday, and we can't use that produce anymore, it's usually kind of slimy by then.
So that's what we kind of make for the easy prep, to just grab and go. Like you said, we already know what we take, so we just pull out what we need and throw it in there. What we don't prep is the spinach, kale, and the banana.
One whole banana.
One whole banana will be for one serving. And then the spinach, kale, just a handful of spinach, kale. A pro tip that we kind of we didn't come up with this, but we just implemented it, is getting the large container, the plastic container with the spinach, kale, and stabbing holes in it.
All around, like
all around the top, bottom, sides, so it can breathe. And then putting just a paper towel, and then putting it in at the top. And every time you open it up, you put a new paper towel in. That way, it absorbs any extra moisture. And surprisingly, it lasts an extra.
It'll last the whole week. For
sure, a couple more days, but sometimes even a whole week. Just
yeah,
fresh, like you just bought it.
As long as you switch out the paper towel.
So I want to talk about what makes this so special, and we're just going to call them the game changers. So number one is using a Vitamix. Has been a complete game changer. So before, we used to juice it. Takes a lot of prep, takes a lot of cleanup, and number three, probably the worst thing is you lose a lot of the fiber. So with the Vitamix, you can throw everything in there and it'll just blend it to a liquid form. So that's number one. Number two is the banana. So the banana gives it a good sweet flavor, especially if you're just beginning. And it also helps with the consistency and texture. So it makes it a little bit more smoothie, like a little bit more creamy, yeah. So before we dump everything in, we do a cup and a half of water, just regular filtered water. You can use faucet water if you're a savage and you want to get your minerals in. And then we just throw some ice in there. Ice is just for preference. Again,
so it's just not room temperature. And that's the basic green smoothie. That's what I pretty much drink every day. And Ramses is a little extra. He's the diva as far as our health stuff goes. So he adds a couple of more things.
So mine, you can even call it like a super smoothie times 3.
So that was the 2.0. This is the 3.0.
So I had a beet,
a whole beet,
just
fresh,
a fresh beet, cut it up.
Not canned beet. Someone asked in our juicing video if they can add canned beets, and I didn't know what to reply.
No. A whole beet, a little cube of ginger, small fresh cube of ginger, and then I sprinkle turmeric powder on it. And for those of you guys asking, why would you add those things? I hate beets. It's definitely not for the flavor. And I've actually come to like beets. They taste pretty good. They taste pretty sweet if you get them fresh. I add the beets because it helps improve stamina.
In the heme.
What do you mean? In the gym?
Right?
Yeah, in the gym. And yeah. And then I add the turmeric and the ginger, one, to kind of help boost the antioxidants. And also, I do it for inflammation, because every time I run maybe 3 times a week. So I'm pretty sore all the time, so it really does help with inflammation. Instead of taking an ibuprofen or a Tylenol, take this. I promise you, you'll feel a lot better. Your body will thank you for it.
Listen, we already filmed this once before, and it was quite a task trying to edit this. So yeah, super glad we refilmed this. The baby's just waking up, so perfect timing. So thank you guys so much for watching. And thank you for Ramses for being in my video. Alright, but we'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Oh! Yes, that was way better, huh?